Hey there, another cup of tea, and bring the bottle this time.
Yes, ma'am.
Casting for the 1932 movie 2 Seconds involved a meticulous process that aimed to find the perfect actors for each role. The director and producers held auditions across various studios, seeking talent that could bring the intense emotions of the script to life. Key actor Edward G. Robinson was chosen for the lead role after a series of impressive auditions. His ability to convey deep feelings and his strong screen presence made him the ideal choice for the character facing a moral dilemma. For the female lead, the casting team looked for someone who could match Robinson's intensity. They held chemistry tests to see how the actors interacted on screen. The moment they saw the spark between Robinson and the actress they selected, it became clear she was the right fit. Supporting roles were filled by actors who had proven their skills in previous films, ensuring a strong ensemble cast. Each actor brought their unique talents, and the chemistry they shared during auditions played a crucial role in the final decisions. The casting process was not just about talent. It was about finding the right mix of personalities that would resonate with audiences.
For $15.
But I'll pay her. I'll pay it all back to her as soon as I get back.
Focusing on the directorial vision behind the 1932 movie 2 Seconds, the director, Mervyn LeRoy, aimed to create a gripping narrative that explored themes of love, betrayal, and the fleeting nature of life. Influenced by the emotional depth of German Expressionism, LeRoy used stark lighting and dramatic angles to enhance the film's tension. His style emphasized the internal struggles of the characters, particularly the protagonist, played by Edward G. Robinson, who faced moral dilemmas that resonated with audiences. LeRoy collaborated closely with his cast, encouraging them to delve deep into their roles. He believed in the power of performance to convey complex emotions, often guiding actors to draw from their own experiences. The crew worked meticulously to create a visually striking film, using innovative camera techniques to capture the intensity of the story. The combination of LeRoy's vision, the actors' dedication, and the crew's craftsmanship resulted in a film that left a lasting impact on viewers, showcasing the power of cinema to reflect human experiences.
How about letting me sit across from you and squirt grapefruit in your eye, like they do in the movies?
In the 1932 movie 2 Seconds, we see a gripping story unfold that captures the highs and lows of life. This film features classic Hollywood actor Edward G. Robinson, known for his tough guy roles. Many fans appreciate his intense performances, making him a favorite for many viewers. The movie stands out because it explores deep themes of love, regret, and the consequences of choices, which resonate even today. Its ability to connect with audiences through relatable emotions is what makes it an everlasting symbol of the film industry. As you watch, you will discover many funny, shocking, and sad facts about the film that you might not know. What are your most cherished memories or personal experiences related to 2 Seconds? We would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. What qualities do you think make this movie special?
Since when are you reserving them?
Oh, all right. You needn't get sore about it.
Filming 2 Seconds in 1932 presented unique challenges and opportunities for the production team. The set design aimed to create an authentic atmosphere that reflected the gritty world of crime and justice. Art directors worked meticulously to build detailed interiors, including a courtroom and prison cells, using practical materials that conveyed realism. Locations were chosen to enhance the film's dramatic tone, with some scenes shot on location in urban settings that captured the essence of the time. Logistical challenges arose from the need to coordinate large crowds for courtroom scenes and manage the complex lighting setups required for the film's emotional moments. The crew had to work quickly to capture the actors' performances, often using innovative techniques like multiple camera angles to ensure they got the best shots in limited time. The use of sound technology was also notable, as it allowed for clearer dialogue and added depth to the film's emotional impact. This combination of set design, location choices, and technological advancements contributed to the film's lasting impression on audiences.
Being premeditated is quite true, Your Honor.
The film presents a compelling narrative centered around a man facing execution in the electric chair, with the premise that he will experience a flashback of his life in the final moments. While the film does not fully deliver on this concept, it effectively explores the man's journey leading to his dire situation, primarily influenced by a woman who initially appears charming, but reveals a more sinister side. Edward G. Robinson's performance stands out, showcasing his ability to portray an ordinary man with depth and authenticity. His transformation throughout the film elicits empathy, particularly as his life spirals due to the choices he makes. Vivienne Osborne complements Robinson well, embodying the duality of her character, who shifts from a seemingly supportive partner to a manipulative figure. The supporting cast, including Guy Kibbee and Carrol Naish, adds layers to the story, though some viewers may find the film's climax overly dramatic. The courtroom scene, however, is notably impactful, capturing the tension and stakes of the narrative. Overall, the film is a strong representation of pre-code cinema, balancing engaging performances with a somber storyline that resonates with audiences.
Have you got any life insurance? No, what a...
The creation of the score and soundtrack for the 1932 film 2 Seconds involved a deep understanding of the film's emotional landscape. Composers worked closely with the director to ensure that the music would enhance the storytelling. The score was designed to reflect the intense feelings of love, loss, and desperation experienced by the characters. Musicians used a mix of orchestral arrangements and more intimate melodies to create a sound that resonated with the audience. As the film unfolds, the music shifts to match the narrative's highs and lows. For instance, during moments of tension, the score becomes more dramatic, using sharp strings and powerful brass to heighten the sense of urgency. In contrast, softer piano pieces accompany scenes of reflection and sorrow, allowing viewers to connect with the characters' inner struggles. Insights from the composers reveal that they aim to evoke specific emotions through their choices of instruments and harmonies. They believed that music could speak to the audience's hearts, making the story more impactful. The collaboration between the musicians and the filmmakers was crucial, as they sought to create a seamless blend of visuals and sound that would leave a lasting impression. The result was a soundtrack that not only complemented the film, but also became a memorable part of its legacy.
I was telling you. And when I got it, what did I do with it? Blow it in on a good time? No.
When Shirley Day brings John Allen back drunk after their wedding, Bud Foster confronts her. He warns her not to use the old army game on John. Shirley insists that their marriage is real and shows Bud the ring, claiming there is nothing he can do about it. The term army game refers to a simple con trick, similar to the shell game, which was familiar to many during World War I. This phrase connects to a scene in a previous film where W.C. Fields exposes a fraudster. In another part of the story, John expresses his desire for a well-educated girl. Bud jokingly worries that John might abandon him for a Kibbee and a study book. Kibbee dolls were popular in the U.S. at that time, representing a comic strip character. Bud's comment suggests that he fears John will become immature and childish. Edward G. Robinson's wife, Gladys Lloyd, makes an uncredited appearance in this film. This is one of 5 films they worked on together during 1931 and 1932.
Cigarette? Oh, Bud, how long are you going to keep sore at me?
The film 2 Seconds features several iconic scenes that showcase the emotional depth and technical skill of its creators. One standout moment occurs when the protagonist, played by Edward G. Robinson, faces the electric chair. The direction by Mervyn Leroy captures the tension and despair of the moment, using close-ups to highlight Robinson's expressions. His performance is raw and powerful, conveying a mix of fear and resignation that resonates deeply with the audience. The cinematography enhances this scene, with shadows and stark lighting creating a haunting atmosphere that reflects the character's inner turmoil. Another memorable scene is the flashback to the protagonist's life before his downfall. The contrast between his joyful past and grim present is striking. The filmmakers use soft focus and warm lighting to evoke nostalgia, making the audience feel the weight of lost dreams. Robinson's ability to shift from joy to sorrow in an instant showcases his range as an actor, leaving a lasting impact on viewers. Commentary from the filmmakers reveals that they aim to explore themes of fate and regret. The emotional weight of these scenes is amplified by the music score, which underscores the tension and heartbreak. The combination of direction, performance, and cinematography creates a powerful narrative that lingers in the minds of the audience long after the film ends. The film's exploration of human emotion and consequence remains relevant, making it a timeless piece of cinema.
Oh, that's where you get such a big muscle, ain't it?
Yeah.
John earned $62.5 each week, which would be about $14.30 in today's money. This film is based on a play that opened on Broadway at the Ritz Theater on October 9, 1931, and had a run of 59 performances. The main story of this film has influenced many other Warner Brothers productions, including Manhunt and Tiger Shark. The basic idea was also used in The Last Moment, a 1928 independent film that is now considered lost. The plot revolves around themes of desperation and the human condition, showcasing how choices can lead to significant consequences. The film's narrative structure and character development reflect the struggles of the time, making it relatable to audiences. The adaptation from stage to screen highlights the ongoing interest in the themes presented in the original play. This connection between different works illustrates the lasting impact of the story and its relevance across various forms of media.
Ain't you?
The owl ain't so bad at that.
You said it. How about letting me sit across from you and squirt grapefruit in your...
Exploring the cultural and social impact of the 1932 movie 2 Seconds reveals its significant resonance with audiences of the time. The film, featuring a gripping narrative about a man facing the death penalty, tapped into the public's fears and anxieties during the Great Depression. It highlighted themes of justice, morality, and the human condition, prompting viewers to reflect on the legal system and societal values. The emotional weight of the story connected deeply with audiences, making them question the fairness of capital punishment and the fragility of life. Moreover, 2 Seconds influenced pop culture by inspiring discussions around crime and punishment in other media. Its portrayal of a man's last moments before execution became a powerful motif in later films and literature, emphasizing the psychological aspects of fear and regret. The film also contributed to the growing interest in social issues, encouraging conversations about the need for reform in the justice system. As a result, it left a lasting mark on both cinema and societal attitudes, shaping how stories about crime and morality were told in the years that followed.
Oh, sure picked them pretty this time, John.
You mean the horses won?
The whole layout. Niftiest poly I ever seen.
In a scene at the Owl dining car, Bud engages 2 girls on the street, asking if they have plans for the night. One girl mentions they are heading to the Astor, to which Bud corrects her, suggesting she has confused it with the Owl dining car. The girl defends the diner, saying it is not so bad. The Owl dining car refers to owl wagons, which were converted streetcars that became popular in New York City during Prohibition from 1920 to 1933. These diners provided a place for people to eat and socialize when alcohol was illegal. Another key location is a speakeasy, also known as a blind pig or blind tiger, where illegal alcohol was sold. These establishments thrived during the Prohibition era. In a conversation, Shirley Day asks John Allen about his job, and he tells her he is a riveter, earning $62.54 a week. Shirley humorously compares his earnings to those of John D. Rockefeller, the wealthiest man in America at that time. John's apartment features a radio, specifically an RCA Radiola Super 8 model, R8 and 10, which was produced between 1924 and 1926. About 20,000 of these radios were made, reflecting the growing popularity of home entertainment during the 1920s. The setting and dialogue capture the social dynamics and challenges of the era, highlighting the impact of Prohibition on daily life and the culture of the time.
I seen a beauty the other day. I'm gonna get it. Blue silk it was. What's left of the 38 goes...
Upon its release in 1932, 2 Seconds received a mix of critical reception, with some reviewers praising its innovative storytelling and emotional depth. Critics noted the film's unique approach to the concept of time, exploring the moments leading up to a man's execution. The performances, particularly by Edward G. Robinson, were highlighted as powerful and compelling, showcasing his ability to convey deep emotion in a short span. Audience reactions varied, with some viewers captivated by the film's intensity, while others found its themes too heavy for the time. Despite its mixed reviews, 2 Seconds garnered attention for its artistic merit, leading to nominations for several awards. The film's exploration of existential themes resonated with audiences and critics alike, marking it as a significant work in early sound cinema. The accolades received not only recognized the film's impact, but also elevated the careers of those involved, particularly Robinson, who would go on to become a major star in Hollywood. The recognition helped solidify the film's place in cinematic history, influencing future filmmakers and audiences.
While you're hanging on to a hunk of steel crying, I can't do it, I can't climb, I'm afraid.
Were you ever up that?
The Motion Picture Production Code was established in 1930, but was not enforced until 1934. This is evident in a scene where Vivienne Osborne shows significant side breast exposure. The title of the film refers to the 2 seconds it takes for a condemned person to die in the electric chair after the executioner throws the switch. The plot may not seem unique, but the film stands out due to its delivery style. It captures a gritty urban tone, showcasing lowbrow entertainment like taxi dance halls, dull radio broadcasts, gambling bookies, and speakeasies that serve prohibition liquor disguised as tea. This film serves as a time capsule, illustrating the tawdry amusements that provided relief for working-class Americans during tough economic times. The performances, especially by Edward G. Robinson, add depth to the stories. His portrayal of a man's descent into madness is compelling, culminating in a powerful monologue at the judge's bench. In this 4-minute scene, he confronts themes of revenge, justice, and punishment, revealing his struggle with inner demons. This moment highlights Robinson's acting skills and marks a significant point in his career. The film captures the essence of its time while exploring complex human emotions.
In that dance hall, you take me out of it.
Why should I take you out of it?
During the making of the 1932 film 2 Seconds, the cast and crew experienced a mix of challenges and memorable moments. The lead actor, Edward G. Robinson, was known for his intense dedication to his roles. He often stayed late on set, rehearsing his lines and perfecting his performance. One day, he became so engrossed in a scene that he lost track of time, causing the crew to wait for him to finish. This commitment impressed everyone, but it also led to some light-hearted teasing from his co-stars, who joked about his method acting style. The director, Mervyn Leroy, had a unique way of working with the actors. He encouraged improvisation, which sometimes led to unexpected and genuine reactions on camera. One scene required a dramatic confrontation, and during a rehearsal, Robinson accidentally knocked over a prop, causing a chain reaction that made everyone laugh. Instead of getting upset, Leroy decided to keep that moment in the film, believing it added authenticity to the scene. The crew faced their own set of challenges, especially with the limited technology of the time. Lighting was often tricky, and they had to work quickly to capture the right mood. On one occasion, a sudden power outage left the set in darkness. Instead of panicking, the crew used this time to bond, sharing stories and jokes until the lights came back on. This camaraderie helped create a positive atmosphere, making the long hours more bearable. As filming progressed, the cast formed strong friendships. They often shared meals together, discussing their lives and dreams. These moments off camera helped them connect, which translated into their performances. The chemistry between Robinson and his co-stars became evident, making the film more engaging. The production of 2 Seconds was not just about creating a film, it was about the relationships built and the shared experiences that shaped the final product. Each day brought new challenges and laughter, leaving a lasting impact on everyone involved.
The manager first.
What for?
To see if he won't take me on.
You don't want to take a job.
Bud mentions Peggy Joyce when discussing dates with John, referring to Peggy Hopkins Joyce, a famous actress and dancer known for her extravagant lifestyle and multiple marriages to wealthy men. At one point, she was so affluent that she bought the 127-carat Portuguese diamond for $373,000, a sum equivalent to about $658 million today. This diamond is now part of the Smithsonian's National Gem Collection. The Manhattan Municipal Building features prominently in scenes where Bud and John are riveting girders and having an argument. This building is significant as it housed the City Marriage Bureau, where the characters got married. Preston Foster stands out as the only cast member from the original Broadway play to appear in the film, reprising his role from the stage. His presence connects the film to its theatrical roots, adding depth to the story. The combination of these elements creates a rich backdrop for the narrative, highlighting both personal and historical aspects of the time. The film 2 Seconds, released in 1932, holds a significant place in film history due to its innovative storytelling and emotional depth. It explores themes of love, betrayal, and the fleeting nature of life, which resonate with audiences even today. The film's unique narrative structure, focusing on the last moments of a man on death row, influenced future filmmakers to experiment with time and perspective in storytelling. Its use of flashbacks and intense emotional performances set a precedent for later films that delve into the human psyche. Moreover, the film's exploration of moral dilemmas and the consequences of choices paved the way for more complex characters in cinema. Directors and writers in the following decades drew inspiration from its bold themes and stylistic choices, leading to a richer tapestry of storytelling in film noir and psychological dramas. The emotional weight carried by the lead character has been echoed in numerous films, showcasing the lasting impact of 2 seconds on character development and narrative depth. As filmmakers continue to explore similar themes, the legacy of 2 seconds remains a touchstone for those seeking to understand the evolution of cinematic storytelling. Its influence can be seen in various genres, encouraging a deeper examination of human emotions and moral complexities in film.
To work for him.
But I told you I didn't want you to.
Oh, I'm going back to dancing. He's putting on a floor show.
The film's premise draws from an earlier work, The Last Moment, which was released in 1928. It is recognized as an early example of film noir, showcasing themes of crime and moral ambiguity. Set at the Latonia racetrack in Kentucky, the story unfolds when a bookmaker meets characters Bud and John outside Tony's dance hall. The bookmaker pays out Tony's winnings of 38 and attempts to persuade him to place another bet, suggesting, "How about something on the nose at Latonia tomorrow?" This location, once one of the premier racing venues in the United States, closed in 1939 due to the economic hardships of the Great Depression. The film captures the essence of desperation and the allure of gambling, reflecting the struggles of its characters against the backdrop of a changing society. The narrative explores the consequences of choices made in the pursuit of quick wealth, a common theme in the genre. The atmosphere and character dynamics contribute to its classification as a significant work in the evolution of film noir.
She ain't for me.
That's a nice thing to say. All right.
In the production, John Ray was initially cast in the role of the Bookie, but was later replaced by Guy Kibbee. This change in casting reflects the common practice in the film industry, where adjustments are made to fit the vision of the director or producers. The dialogue includes a reference to fire wagons, a term from the 1930s used to describe overweight women. This phrase highlights the cultural context of the time and how language reflects societal attitudes. The film captures the essence of its era, showcasing the challenges and dynamics of its characters. The story unfolds with a focus on themes of desperation and the human condition, which resonate with audiences. The characters navigate their lives with a mix of humor and seriousness, revealing their struggles and aspirations. The film's dialogue and character interactions provide insight into the social norms and values of the 1930s, making it a significant piece of cinematic history.
Cockeyed drunk, you didn't know what you was doing.
Well, whether I was drunk or sober, I'm married to her now, see, and I got a stick.
No, you ain't. I ain't gonna let you.
The film features a tragic element that resonates deeply with audiences. It tells the story of a man on death row who reflects on his life in the moments leading up to his execution. This character faces the reality of his impending death, which brings forth themes of regret and lost opportunities. The shocking aspect lies in the portrayal of his last moments, where he experiences a mix of fear and acceptance. The film highlights the emotional turmoil of a person grappling with the consequences of their actions. It also raises questions about justice and the value of life, making viewers confront the harsh realities of capital punishment. The narrative is powerful, as it captures the essence of human vulnerability in the face of mortality. The film's impact is felt through its raw depiction of despair and the fleeting nature of time, leaving a lasting impression on those who watch it. The story serves as a reminder of the fragility of life and the weight of choices made.
By the way, have you got any life insurance?
Sharing your thoughts and memories about the 1932 film 2 Seconds can be a wonderful way to connect with others who appreciate classic cinema. This film, with its unique storytelling and emotional depth, has left a mark on many viewers. Reflecting on how it made you feel or what it taught you about life can spark meaningful conversations. Perhaps it inspired you to think differently about the choices we make or the fleeting nature of time. Many people find that films like 2 Seconds shape their understanding of storytelling and character development. If you have a personal story about how this film influenced your view on cinema or life, we would love to hear it. Engaging with others by sharing your experiences can create a rich dialogue. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more explorations into the world of cinema. Your voice matters, and your experiences can inspire others to reflect on their own journeys through film.
When I get up there, my head swims. I get sick, afraid.